exclusive game. You play as Delson, which is a dude who finds himself in Seattle with conduit powers. It's by Suckerpunch, who developed the previous Infamous games, as well as on the PlayStation 2, the Sly trilogy, and as one of Sony's first party studios, this is one of the biggest games out for the PlayStation 4 right now.
There's a central antenna so they can coordinate.
So let's start off first what you first notice when you boot up the game, and that is how beautiful this game is. Powered by the PlayStation 4 hardware, which, yeah, stuff could not be achieved on the PlayStation 3. The colors and the details of everything really set the precedent for all these next-gen games in the future. And what I've noticed most is the lighting effects which are in this game, which, yeah, again, I definitely do not think that could be achieved on the PlayStation 3, and Suckerpunch has done an excellent job utilizing this hardware effectively. Going hand in hand with the lighting effects is the weather effects, which change in the city of Seattle as you're playing through it, from like stormy weather to sun to sunset. All of these sets the city in like a different light, and it's really nice playing through different weather effects in the game. As I said before, this game is situated in the city of Seattle. I've never been there, so I can't judge how well this city has been set out, but they do have tourist locations in the game, like the Space Needle, which we get to interact with, which is pretty awesome. And the city is populated, though it definitely did not feel lifelike, like the people in there, compared to things like GTA 5 or anything like that. I mean, there's still civilians are there, cars are there, etc, etc, but it doesn't feel like a living, breathing city as other cities that you've played before. Moving on to the actual gameplay of the game, now this is the absolute highlight of the game. Like running from one side of the city to the other, especially when you develop more powers, I really do feel like a superhero. As you progress, you know, you get a more variety of powers, which again helps you move through the city and makes playing the game a blast. The combat, which was also really good in the previous Infamous games, is back, and again I think the combat is pretty exceptional. As you do things in the game, you gather points and then you can upgrade your powers and get new abilities and stuff from there, so it encourages you to do a bit more stuff. The exception in the gameplay is the boss battles in this. None of them I was particularly wowed at. They felt like something you pulled straight from a PlayStation 2 game, not even PlayStation 3. Especially one comes to mind. I'm not actually going to mention which one it was, but yeah, it was really not good. I mean, it did split up the gameplay a bit, so I do know why it's in there, and you sort of have to have boss fights in this, but I just do not like the way that it was executed.
Keep arresting my own brother over and over again.
Maybe you should stop arresting
Another part of the game that was quite weak was the storytelling in the game, which I was quite disappointed at, especially compared to the previous Infamous games. I mean, I wasn't expecting like a Last of Us quality storytelling game, but there's a certain standard I think that's set now, which I don't think this game sort of reached up to that. And I know that this isn't as much a story-driven game, and I'm not really like blaming it 100% on that, but still it's going to be in there. I don't know, it would have been nicer if they did it a bit better, but hey, what I was impressed though with this was the actual characters that they created. The acting by Troy Baker especially made Delson seem quite real, lifelike, and you wanted to play as Delson. I've said this before, but I do like Delson better than Cole. He's a cooler dude, and I think Troy that portrays him makes this happen. So in conclusion, I really do think Infamous Second Son is a blast to play, though things that are surrounding it, like the storytelling, is a bit weaker, but the main gameplay is there definitely. In my opinion, if you haven't already picked it up already, this is a game that you pick up with your PlayStation 4, but you don't buy a PlayStation 4. And altogether I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Thank you for watching, guys. If you want to help me out and you like this review, please like the video, and if you haven't already, check out my other videos, and if you like them, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye.